I saw many videos lately of mainly videographers who show the behind the scenes of what they do daily, and I thought it would be nice to do the same. I'm a London-based photographer and videographer and visual journalist, and to be honest, 2024 has been very dry so far, so maybe I can showcase what I can do with this kind of content. So for this assignment, I was in Brighton, beautiful Brighton, one of my favorite spots in the UK. And fortunately, the weather was amazing. The day after it was pouring down, so we were quite lucky with the weather. We are filming in this pub called the Prince Albert for a brand of Spanish beer. They organize very nice music events. So it's concerts sponsored by the beers. Here I'm just scouting the location because we were supposed to do a 6 people interview, so I couldn't find any interesting space. Then I found this kind of corner at the right of the entrance of the pub, so we're just setting up, even though, as you can see, the light was awful because you had all this door and window shooting light inside. I had my LED panel, but was not gonna be enough. But anyway, I was trying to set it up just to see how it looked. And then I get the bad news.
Cool. We are going to be open in 9 minutes.
Oh, so, okay.
The bar will be open with music.
So yeah, they were about to open, so I changed location, I went outside. Again, beautiful sunny day, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna shoot in log anyway, so I can manage the colors. I have my ND variable ND filter. Let's see how it looks. So I thought this corner might work. We ended up not having 6 people because we had 3 different bands, but one band was late, so we didn't manage to do the interview here. I'll show you later, we did it somewhere else. So I'm setting up in this corner together with Alex, which is the kind of producer. He was also the photographer of the event. We tried to kind of make it look more branded with the poster from the night. Then the organizers came over with the light banner, which I'm setting up here. So again, since I knew that there was gonna be 6 people, I thought that I kind of would have needed a sort of a sound person to assist me. So I asked Alex to help me out. I brought my trusty H6 to record on XLR on my Sennheiser MKE600, I think it is. But on the attachment, I have this kind of attachment, which is nice, but it's kind of bouncy. So it needed some rubber bands, and I lost one. And the guys at the bar were kind enough to give me one elastic band. As you can see now, is probably put up. As a one-man band, you always need to try to be positive because bad things happen, things break. So try to have a backup. Not of everything, but the main stuff. Microphones for me, like paramount. And yeah, just go with the flow and ask for help if you need it. And that's how the corner looked. It was kind of nice, to be honest. Green wall with the poster, the red sign, and the red wall on the other side. 4 people will fit nicely. The problem is this sign is actually in the corner, pretty much on the bench. Then I usually use my LED for this kind of client because they have very red signs usually. So I use it as an accent light. I ended up honestly using it, but it didn't work. You couldn't even say it was too bright. And that's the interview. So the video was only meant to be 9:16, so in portrait mode for socials. I usually, in this case, is shoot in 4K, but horizontal, because this client, sometimes I don't use the whole frame, so I will put like the person interview on top, at the bottom them playing. So yeah, I just, and obviously horizontally it gives me more room to play with.
So on page 1, and then you just, yeah, like a very natural. You look at them. Hey, how you guys doing? Nice to meet you. Maybe you wanna toast with a beer, and like it was a real conversation.
That's Alex helping me out with the boom mic. The guys were super nice. In this case, we have 2 of the members of Curse, the singer and the drummer, very nice girls, and 2 of the members of Swim Deep. Very nice interview. They were kind of starting talking with each other. It was super nice, like they were friends, but we needed content, so I kind of stopped them at some point and said, okay guys, I kind of need a couple of sound bites. Sometimes I had to manually adjust the height of the mic, just moving it. Alex was monitoring it. And when you shoot live, it's always difficult to keep an eye on everything, so you need to be hyper focused. By the way, I'm using the Insta-1R to film this behind the scene, mounted on the cage of my A7IV. So yeah, interview done. Then we went out with the 2 bands just for some B-rolls of sunny Brighton. We went to the beach, the pier, obviously, and the Royal Pavilion. It's a beautiful building.
We'll be staying the same.
And that's the second interview I did with the other band, which is called Projector. Nice people as well. So they came later, so I had to do very quick interview in the venue. We are upstairs in the Albert here. Everything was going well. I put a bit of a LED light, the Lupo LED light, and I asked the guys to just be quiet because it was a bit too loud. And here is the interview. That's the final shot. Again, 4K that then I use in vertical mode. So depending who is talking, I will zoom in and zoom out. So this is what I call a 1 camera, 1 lens setup. I did this kind of event many times with this brand, Estrella Galizia, super nice, nice people, nice events. The venues we work in are usually quite small, so I don't need like a long lens. I don't need a 24-105, I don't need a 70-200. All I need is my 1635 2.8. It's a G Master, very expensive. I also broke it twice. I mean, I spent so much money on this lens, but for this kind of work is paramount because I can get very close just using the Super 35 mode. Even if I shoot in 4K, then I can crop in, and then I actually use the digital zoom as well. So in these small venues, this is perfect because I can move everywhere. I can see the whole band, all the crowd. I can see details. It's very useful. Just a quick coffee break and then back to the venue before the event actually starts. And there is the pub from outside, very beautiful building, all very colorful. It's like 2 minutes from Brighton train station. You can see all the color, all the murals with singers, artists, bands. Very, very cool. Here, just a walk through from outside to inside. These bodyguards, legends, like super nice guys, very good at their job. Here, just you see the whole venue. You just go up, and the venue for the gigs is upstairs. Then they have the beer garden in the back where we shot the interview in the morning. And that's it. This is the first. This is the first band playing. This is one of my usual poses. Very uncomfortable. I was just setting up my mic. I also set up, obviously, my H6 in this kind of weird contraption because the day was super hot, like 25 degrees. So they put up all the fans, as you can see, up on the right, on the left, pretty much all the corners of the venue. So it was super loud, and the H6, this kind of two mics, doesn't have a wind muff, so I had to create my own one. I asked to the bar people some toilet paper pretty much, and just put it on with a rubber band, and we were good to go. Here just checking the frame rate, because there's always in this concert some light. There's a different hertz frequencies, so I had to set up on my camera the anti-flicker setup, and just going up and down the venue, just trying to capture different angles. It's always difficult, but it's your job. Never forget earpieces, because otherwise you're gonna ruin your hearing. And then that's the man. And they're filming the second band, Curls, with this lead singer. She has an amazing, very powerful voice. Sometimes I even hold the camera with one hand, and then, at the end of the day, you're pretty tired. And then I take off the strap, because it was really in the way, especially when I was going up and down the venue. And then I always try to have like a pouch. In this case, I had this fanny pack where I can keep spare batteries handy if I go out. And in this case, it was big enough to fit my strap. This is the last band, kind of a dream rock, very nice. They've been going around for a while. Again, one of my usual poses, just straight arms up in the air, very uncomfortable. I try to keep it for at least a minute to get like a wide shot in this case. And here in front row, there's Alex there taking pictures. There are many others photographers in these kind of events, so you need to be careful. Always try to be nice, not to be in the way. Also try to let people enjoy the gig. Don't stand in the same place forever. It's a gig. People pay to see the bands. They don't want to see you in front of them all the time. You need to do your job, but just try to be as respectful as possible. I then always try to capture people enjoying, even though this case was very, very dark. But having a bit of people having fun in the crowd, it's necessary for the good result of the video. And you can see the final video here in the description. And that's it. This is my job. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment if you want to ask me something. I hope you like it. Ciao.